Welcome students in my new tutorial, and today we'll be covering the topic modifying an image. So we are using the same software, LibreOffice Writer, and for modifying an image we'll be using image toolbar. I have already shared the image of image toolbar here. First we will going through the definition. Sometimes we may have to modify the image inserted in the document to suit its requirement. So according to the requirement, sometimes we need to change the image. We may increase the contrast, we may decrease the contrast, we may increase the brightness or decrease the brightness. Sometimes we have to increase the size, that means to resize, cropping, that means to cut out the sides, delete the image, or to rotate the image. So practically, I'll be explaining you all about these concepts. So moving you directly towards LibreOffice Writer interface. So now I am here in LibreOffice Writer interface. So firstly, I'll be inserting some image here. So I'll click upon insert image. And from here, I'll take some random image. Suppose I'm taking this image. Click on open. And as a result, this image is been inserted. And one thing you might have noted, if I'm selecting this image, you will see this toolbar, default toolbar. This is the image toolbar. And if I'll click somewhere on the sheet, this will not come. But as I'll click it back, the image toolbar will be back. In your case, if it is not coming, how to bring that? So it's very simple. What you have to do, you have to click on view, toolbars, and here in my case, you will see image toolbar is been selected. So if I'll unclick it, it will go. So if it is the case when you are doing, then simply you have to click on view, toolbars, and then image. So I am back and all the toolbars you could see here. Now covering each tool one by one. So firstly, we'll be covering the first tool, that is the filter. By default, there are 11 filters here. That means 11 types of filters. So we'll be doing one by one. The first filter is invert. So what the invert is doing? According to the definition, inverts the color value of colored image. In case image is grayscale, then its brightness is inverted. That means it is doing the opposite. So if I'll invert this image, if I'll click upon this invert, you could see here it's doing the opposite. It is inverted. For theory, you can go through the notes. I've already shared you in Google Classroom, or from CBSE website you could download. Even I'll be sharing the link of that documents. Although the basic definitions I'll be covering in my tutorial. So I hope this is clear to you. Invert, I'll be doing undo command, Control Z. Then the second one, smooth. It increases the smoothness, softens the contrast of image. So if I click upon this smooth, you could see here, smooth dialog box comes in front of you. Suppose now I increase the value, suppose 20 I give. Click on OK. You could see here, the smoothness will increase. You could see here. I hope this tool is also clear. See, one thing I should explain you very clearly. Computer is a practical subject. If you learn by doing the practical, there is no need to learn theory. Only you have to go through theory once. So that's why I always stress on doing the practical thoroughly. Learn theory by doing the practical. Now, I'll again do undo. Now again, the third option, sharpen. So it will sharpen the pixels and it increases the contrast. If I click on sharpen, it will be increased. Okay. Again, I'll do the undo. Then remove noise. It removes single pixel from the image. You could see the difference here. Again, undo command I'll do. Now again, see, remove noise. So it shows the difference. Now the next one is solarization. Actually, this effect is used in photographs to reverse the tone. Dark appears light and light appears dark. So I'll just try this. Now, directly if I'll click on OK, you will see it will do the opposite. See, dark appears light and light appears dark. And when I was doing this, there are the parameters, threshold value. According to your need, you can change it, change the value. Suppose I am giving it 20. Click on OK, you could see the difference. So now the next option is aging. Aging simulates the effect of time on picture. So we'll just check this. Now aging degree. You could see here what a cool effect it is giving. Okay, you can just try this and you can always change the degree. Although you can preview from here how it's looking. By 5 I'll try. You could see here. So you can change always the degree here and then you can see the change. So I'll click on cancel and undo. Then posterize. That the next option is posterize. So here again the posterize dialog box will come in front of you. Now it is asking how much type of value you want to insert. So suppose I am clicking on 16 only. So it is giving a look of a poster. Actually, it makes a picture appear like painting by reducing colors in the image. Again, we could try this. Posterize. Suppose now I'm increasing the number 25. You could see. I hope this is clear to you. Again, doing undo command. Now pop art. It is giving the effect like this. So now coming to the next topic, that means the next filter, charcoal sketch. It changes the image as charcoal sketch simply. You could see like this, as image is been made with the help of charcoal. This kind of effects I have seen in Adobe Photoshop also. So you can just go through this. Again undo. Then relief. It adjusts light source to create shadow using dialog box to adjust parameter. So we'll try this. So see, it is giving the effect, and you could see here light source, from where the light source. So like you can just click on this. You could see the difference as you click it here. See. So what you have to do, simply relief and light source, according to the light source. If the light is coming from different sources, what will be the output? You could see from here. So I'm clicking upon different sources of the light. You could see how it's looking. So I hope you are clear with this also. So mosaic effect now. If I click upon mosaic effect, you could see here two parameters are coming. 4 by 4 by default. It can be something different in your case. Suppose I'll click upon OK. So you could see the difference in mosaic effect. Small squares are coming. I'll again click undo so that you could view it. Okay. So I'll do the changes once again. Now suppose I want to make it 25 pixels, 25 pixels height also. Now click on enhance edges. You could see like this. So I hope you are clear with all 11 effects as I have explained. So now coming to the next option. So by default, 1, 2, 3, 4 modes are given here. Default is this one. Now, if I'll click upon grayscale, you could see the whole image is been converted into grayscale image. Black and white. Firstly, I'll do undo command. Black and white. Okay, that I have explained you. Then watermark. Why we do need this watermark? So sometimes now, when we are creating a document at the back of our document, we need to have some light image as a watermark. So we could that time this watermark option will be very beneficial. So now the third option is crop image in the image toolbar. This is also very beneficial. So suppose I want to cut the updating where it is written updating. Firstly, I'll do undo command. I don't want this. How to do that? You could see here small boxes at the end points of the image. Now, if I want to cut this, suppose now it is converted into two-sided arrow, my mouse pointer. If I'll drag it down, the image is distorted, but I'm not able to cut that part. So how to do that? So it's very simple. I can use crop image option from here. Click on crop. That small rectangles is converted into blue shape edges or small kind of lines. So you could see here now it is changed the shape when I am taking my mouse cursor on the top. Now I can drag it down and you could see that it has cropped. The image is cropped. I hope practically now you know how to crop the image. What is the definition of cropping? So if I'll explain about the definition of cropping, actually it cuts off non-desirable part of the image, the part of the image which we don't want. So I hope now this tool is also very much clear to you. I'll again do the undo and I'll resize this image. Resizing is very simple. Uh, this small boxes what you are seeing in the edges of your image, just you take your mouse cursor on that, and when it converts into two-sided arrow, just move it up or down. If you are moving up, that means you are wanting to increase the size of the image, and if you are moving it down, that means you want to decrease the size of the image. Okay, so the next tool is flip vertically. So as it is showing here, this tool flips the image vertically by 180. You could see here how it's flipping the image. So this tool was very simple. The next tool, flip horizontally. Now if I click upon this tool, what it is doing, it flips the image horizontally by 180 degree. So I'll click upon this. You could see here it's flipping very easily. Now the next tool is rotate 90 degree left. It rotates the image by 90 degree left side. So we'll do it. So you could see the result. Okay. And the next tool, rotate 90 degree right. It rotates the image by 90 degree right side. So I'll click upon this again, it will be okay. So I hope both the tools are very much clear to you. Now the next tool is rotate. It's a simple tool. You have used it in MS Word or in Photoshop or PowerPoint. This tool is very common. So if I click upon this tool rotate, you could see here now, earlier it was, again I'll click it. You could see here just now small boxes are there which allows you to increase the size or decrease the size. But when I click upon this rotate option, that means rotate tool, now that small boxes are converted into circles. And now if I take my mouse cursor on the top, it converts in a round shape. So I can use it to rotate my image. I hope this tool is also very much clear to you. Okay. Again, I'll do the undo. What this tool is doing actually. Now I have the option to rotate an image by any angle. Okay. Now the next tool is transparency. Now along with this tool, you could see here the bar is there in front. I'll just increase the size. You could see here what's the effect of transparency. My image is becoming transparent. And if I'll move it to 100, overall my image will vanish from here. It's totally transparent. Again, if I'll start decreasing, you could see the image has started coming. It started appearing. So I hope this tool is also very much clear to you. The last option is color, but first of all, I want to make it to 0. Now the last tool, color. So simply clicking will not do anything. What you have to do, after clicking on it, you could see here, when I click on the color tool, on my left side, this color option toolbar, again, that is a kind of a dialog box which comes in front of you, and it will come only when you will click upon this tool, that means color tool. Now further in a color dialog box, further options are there. You could see here red, green, blue, brightness, contrast, and gamma. So I'll just bring this toolbar near so that you could have an idea, proper idea. Now suppose where red is given, if I'll increase the value, you will see here, now my image is showing more red. It is a kind of a red filter. Okay, I'll make it to 0. Now if I'll use the green filter, it will also do the same work. The green color, that means the more green color will mix up in your image. Again, I'll make it to 0. Now third one option is blue. If I'll do it more bluish, so I hope this concept is very much clear to you. Then the next option is brightness. It will increase the brightness of the image. So this is also very much clear. And then contrast. You could see here it is increasing the contrast. And last one, the gamma option is there, and this also makes the changes in the image. So according to your need, you can do the adjustment here. So with this, we have covered all the tools of image toolbar. And before closing this topic, we'll go through the definition which was shared with you. So just to check whether we have covered, yes, we have covered. And in this, we have also covered resizing an image, that also I just taught you. Just going through the definition, that sometimes you may want to resize the image to fit an image at the desired place in a document. So always we resize the image according to our needs. Sometimes we want bigger size image, sometimes a smaller size image according to the situation. It is reducing or enlarging the size of the image. Now, one thing important I want to tell you, that while resizing the image, its size gets changed, but while cropping, the image cuts it. I hope the difference is very much clear. Resizing means to change the size. Suppose an image is small, you are making it big. But cropping means to cut it, like cut like this. Okay. So now we have overall finished the topic of image toolbar. Now moving to the next topic, deleting an image. So it's also very simple how to delete an image. We have to just select the image and then from the keyboard we have to press the delete key. Practically you are knowing it, but then also I'll explain for the students who are not knowing about that. Suppose this is the image. Now if I'll press the delete key from the keyboard, so we have to just press delete key after selecting. We have to just press delete key, and here it is showing in this on-screen keyboard. If I'll press the delete key, the image will be deleted. It's deleted. You have to press this delete key. Okay. Now back to the topic. Now again going towards the theory part. So we have finished deleting an image. Now the next topic is drawing objects. What it means, so sometimes we need to draw a flow chart or a call out box in your document. That means in LibreOffice. So Writer provides this feature of drawing tools for such work. The set of drawing tools available in Writer are easy to use and helps in creating good quality design diagrams and drawings. So suppose you want to insert some kind of shape, suppose of a rectangle, square, circle, and some flowchart signs, and some designs. Then for that purpose, this drawing object toolbar is very beneficial. So dear students, as I was explaining about drawing toolbar, this is the image of drawing toolbar which I have taken from CBSE notes. So now I'll be explaining about all the main tools which are shown here. So now directly I'll be taking you towards the interface of LibreOffice Writer. So if I want to see where is drawing toolbar and if it is not visible, directly what I have to do, I'll go towards view toolbars and here you will find drawing option. So if I'll click upon drawing option here, as a result at the bottom, you could see here, this is a drawing toolbar. Now this drawing toolbar is already locked. If I unclick it, I can take it anywhere. Now this is the drawing toolbar. Okay, already I have shown you the image. So again, I can dock it down. So it's there. Now in this toolbar, firstly is the select option, and then this is the basic tool. So one by one, I'll be explaining. So if I'll click upon this insert line, and if I'll go here on the top, if I'll press the left mouse button, after pressing the left mouse button, I'm able to make a line by simply dragging the mouse. Now once I click upon this tool, you could see here on the top, these options are coming. Now what is this? This is the drawing toolbar option bar. Here I have already made the slide for that. And proper name is drawing object properties toolbar. So whenever I am selecting any object from the drawing toolbar, automatically this drawing object properties toolbar is visible. It's here on the top. Okay. And by default, if it is not visible, what I should do, suppose I'll going to view toolbars, and here at the where you are able to see drawing toolbar, here it is drawing object properties also. If I unclick it, you will see now that toolbar is not coming. Okay. So the same thing I have to do, click on view toolbars and drawing objects properties. So it is in front of you. Now from here you have different options. Suppose from here, select start and end arrowheads for lines. So if I'll click this, I can change the arrowhead or arrow short, concave short. So suppose I want this circle from here and end point, I need triangle. You could see here I can easily get it. Okay. Now, if I want to increase the thickness, so from here I can increase the thickness. You could see it very easily. I am able to do that. And here are the different lines. Here you have the full control. What kind of line you need, that also I can easily do. For the border now, because this is only the lines, for this we need line color. So suppose here I want green color. You could see here the line color is being changed. Okay. Here I have different options, but these are options are only available for the closed objects. That also I'll show you. So just now only for line color, these are the options I have, and here I have custom color also. From here also you can select the color. Okay. And further, this is the option to rotate. If I'll click upon this option, you could see here the end points, the circles are there. This I have explained earlier also. So by pressing the left mouse button, you can just rotate it. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Now moving towards the next option. See, first was only the line, second lines and arrows. Plenty of different arrows are there. Already they had made the arrows for you, just to like this you can make the arrows, and rest of the options I have already explained. You can increase the thickness, color. Many options are there. I'll not be explaining all. You can just see it yourself. So it is also helping to know about the size of the line, that means overall length in mm. Now the second option here, curves and polygons. You, you can just try all this like curve fill. So if I'll click it, like suppose I'm pressing the left mouse button and then I have to leave the left mouse button, and then it will start following my mouse cursor, and once you will finish, double click it. Now here, like it is already filled up, here you can change the color. Fill color you can change. Suppose I'm filling it with red. Now here both the options can work. Line color can also work, like suppose green, and here I'll increase the line color. You could see now. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. And here I can use gradient also. Here are the gradients. You can use that. Rest you can try yourself. Okay. Now I can move further. Polygon filled. Just press left mouse button, drag it, and then leave. You can make the polygon of your own choice. Once you finish, double click it. Always remember to double click to finish the shape. Many are there. One I like the most is freeform line. Press left mouse button and you can move the line according to your need. Then there is one freeform line filled. You can make your own shape of your choice. See, like this many are there. It is making straight lines. The rest you can try yourself. Then next one is curve. Then you can easily make the curve from here. This is also very simple. Simply press the left mouse button, drag the line, and where you want to end, just click it there, and then it will again follow. Click it, and at the point you can double click. So these things you can try yourself. Again, now the next one is polygon. This already we have done. Okay. So as already my page is filled up, I can take a new page. That means file and new text document. Now further shapes. Rectangle. I'll click on the rectangle. Again from here I can select the kind of line. Suppose dash I want to select. Then here from line thickness I can set. Line color I can set dark blue. Okay, and then fill color yellow, and my rectangle is here. Okay, now the next tool after rectangle is rectangle rounded. Same like that, only the end points are little round in shape. Then square, it will make the square. Ellipse, you are able to make the circles again and again. Then here triangles, right triangles are there. These are all same kind of tools, same options are there. Isosceles triangle, the options are nearly same. Okay, so right triangle also the same options will be visible here. Then basic shapes, many basic shapes are there. You can try of your own. Different symbols are there. This you can try yourself. Many shapes are there. There, brackets. I'll just select it to normal line, and thickness also little bit less. Then block arrows. I'll select some again, some different color. Plenty of options I have tried here. So you are free to use any options of your choice. And then to delete it, it's very simple. Just select the shape and delete it like this. And to select multiple shapes, press Shift key, and then you can select multiple shapes, and then you can delete it also in that way. Okay, so we have covered plenty of shapes. Then stars are there. The same rule applies here also. Vertical scroll. Okay, so I think I have tried plenty of options, and here flowcharts are also there. You can make the flowcharts also here. It's easier. Then further callouts. Insert text box. This we need sometimes if we have to write some text in between, or suppose we have to give the labeling, then this insert text box is very beneficial. Just you have to click upon this. Wherever you need, just make a line and write suppose information. Suppose little bigger I need. So once I click it, it will be looking like this. Okay, so this is also very beneficial. Insert text box option from here, and then insert font work text. I'll just delete these options. Now insert font work text. I'll click upon insert font work text. As I'll click upon this, font work gallery will be in front. Now from here you have plenty of options to select. So you can select any latest design according to your own choice. Click on OK, and then you have to double click it here. Double click, and then whatever you want to write here. Suppose I am writing here Sophia, and then click on select or escape key. Always double click or escape key will also work. You could see here the shape, and not only this, some further options are also there. Toggle extrusion, you could see here. Again, now that 3D effect is coming. Insert font work. Again, if I want to insert font work text, I can insert. So just now I'm pressing undo command. I'll just select it. Then tilt down. So these options will help me to tilt it down. Actually, I'll just bring it down so that I can show you. See, tilting down, what it is doing. Tilt up, tilt left, tilt right, then depth. Actually, it will select the depth. See, according to your choice, you can select the depth. Direction, which direction you need. So it is changing the direction from here. Okay. Lighting, from which source the light you need. Suppose just see normal surface like wireframe. I'll click on matte. Okay. Then 3D color. Here you can change the color of that 3D effect which is coming. Suppose I'm giving it yellow. So that effect is also coming. Font work shape. You have the option to change the font work shape. Suppose I'm clicking this. It will be changed. So according to your need, you can change. Okay. Then font work alignment. Alignment you are already familiar. Stretch, justify, and toggle extrusion that I already have taught you. So basically, I have taught you about all the tools present in Drawing Toolbar. And regarding that tools, even I just taught you about the options of each toolbar. Okay. Now moving ahead, I'll go back to my topics. We were just covering this drawing object properties. So whenever we were selecting any drawing toolbar, from this toolbar only that drawing object properties were coming. Some further properties are also there. Definition, we'll just go through it. It is also possible to change the properties of the object on which you are working. A writer provides tools in drawing object properties toolbar for changing properties, that is customizing an object. We were customizing, now we were changing. And then using these tools, the object can be moved, resized, rotated. Rotated option already we have done just now. I was showing you, we were just using this option, rotating. And even we were changing the color also. And yes, of course, editing we were doing. So practically also, I'll show you all these things. Firstly, resizing and grouping objects, the topic what we will be doing now. Objects, already I have taught you how to make the different objects. So resizing means to resize the objects. That also is very simple. Again, I'll teach you. And then how to group that objects. So now I am taking one simple rectangle tool and I'll select the line color from here according to my choice. Let's see, I'm taking red, and this I'm taking uh, light magenta. So it's working. I'm able to make one rectangle. Now I want to make some other object. Suppose I am taking circle. For that, I'll be changing the color. Suppose yellow. Firstly, I'll make that object. Now I'll change the color to yellow. Now after this, I'll take some other object. Suppose this I want to take smiley face. This color also I want to change. Okay. Now suppose I have taken three shapes. I have to select option. Otherwise, if I'll not select this, continuously when I'll click on the screen, it will make new shapes again and again. So now I can easily select different shapes. Now how to group that? Now already I have these shapes. What I have to do? I have to press shift button with one finger. I'll press it and I have not to leave that button, and again I'll press on second shape, then on third shape. You could see now all that three shapes are selected. Now how to group it? I have to go to format. Under format you will see here group option is there. Under group option you could see further options are coming: group, ungroup, enter and exit. So I'll click upon group option. Now what happens? As I'll click it, I can take all three shapes by dragging it down or dragging up, because all three shapes are grouped now. Okay, so you have learned how to make a group of different shapes. It becomes easier as we are able to control multiple shapes at one time. Even you can right click it here, and here is there is one option, ungroup. If I'll click it here in this pop-up menu, now again it is ungroup. You could see here I am able to control different shape. Again I want to group, shift key, pressing the shift key, and I'll select all the shapes. Then even I can right click, and here there is option of group. I can group all these shapes from this method also. Now next topic. This I have already explained how to group the objects. Second, grouping objects. There are four options under group option. These are group, ungroup, enter group, exit group. Group option just now I have explained to you. Ungroup option, that also just now I have explained when I have right clicked it, and then from there I have clicked on ungroup. And what ungroup is doing? It will separate all the shapes once again. Now enter group and exit group I want to teach you. So my dear students, already I have explained you how to make a group. What if I want to change the place or size of the shapes which are in a group? It's very simple. First of all, for that, I have to enter inside a group. How to enter? There are two ways. Either you can right click it here, and here there is the option enter group. I can click upon this, and as a result, I'll be inside the group. Now I have the option to move my shapes individually. Okay. Now after doing my work, suppose I have resized it. See, resizing also you know very well. If I am clicking on these small boxes, if I'll click on these boxes which are at the corner, from here I can increase the size or decrease the size, and that's equal from all the sides. But if I'll drag it from middle from here, I have the control to distort the shape. Proportionally, it is not increasing in size. Okay. So once I have done my work, now I have to go out from the group. So again, the same way, right click and exit group. That means I'll be out from the group, or I can go to format, group, and exit group. That means I am out from the group. And if I want to add one more shape in a group, suppose this star I want to add here, it's very simple. Select the group. Okay. Why the star is coming in front? Because I have not pressed the escape key from the keyboard or press on the select option. So I'll press the select option. I'll delete this. Now, because this is the separate group, I'll select this group, press shift key, and then again right click and then group. Now every object is in single group. Again right click, enter group, so I can move the shapes according to my choice. So I hope you have learned about all the options of grouping objects. That means group, ungroup, enter group, exit group. Ungroup already I've explained, because suppose I'm in this group, right click, ungroup. The same thing I can do from format also from here, group and ungroup. Okay. Why this is all three objects are moving and this star shape is moving? Because this star shape is separate and all three objects were made in a group earlier. Again, I have to click on ungroup. So now individually all the shapes are out. So I hope this concept is very much clear to you. Now I'll move to the next topic. Positioning image in the text. Once the task of creating, formatting, resizing, and grouping the drawing object is complete, it has to be positioned in a document with text and other image or drawings. So positioning of an image is controlled by four settings. That means we have to position any image in a text like it is shown in the newspapers. So four settings are there: arrangement, anchoring, alignment, text wrapping. So we'll be covering all these topics one by one. Firstly, arrangement. In overlapping objects arrangement, it determines the position of the current drawing with respect to other drawings or text. So firstly, we'll be covering this one. But before explaining that, I want to delete these objects. I don't need that. So I'll take some random text. DTF3, you know very well. Now I want to enter some shape. Suppose I have entered this shape. Now these are the different options: bring to front, forward, back one, send to background, and one option is, this is just now not selected. Along with it, I'll bring some more shapes. Now suppose this is on the top. One more shape I need. Now you could see different shapes here. Now the star is in front. The yellow shape is behind the green star and the blue shape is behind the yellow shape. Okay. Now from here, the options which are in front of you, bring to front. Now this star is already in front. Suppose the blue shape I'll select and here bring to front. Can you see the change? Now the blue shape is in front. Forward one, now forward one already it is in front. Back one. You could see here. Now back one means now green star is in front. Send to back, overall it has gone towards back side. So these are the options for you. Okay. Bring to front, forward one, back one. Again yellow we could try. Bring to front, now yellow one is in front. So I hope this is clear to you. To background, if I click on this background, you could see here this option. Now this yellow shape has gone behind the text. This green also I'll try. I'll click this shape and I'll press this to background. You could see here now this text is coming in front. And now to foreground option is also active. Once I click this star shape is in front of the text. Okay, I hope these options are very much clear to you. Going to the next topic. Arrangement I have already told you. Next topic, anchoring. It acts as a reference point for image or drawing. Anchoring allows an image to retain its position to a page, paragraph, character, or frame. So we'll go through these options. Going back to the LibreOffice Writer. Just now, I don't need so many shapes here. I have taken one star shape. You could see here the anchoring option, two paragraph. It's been selected, and this is the anchor sign. If I'll take it down, actually here only one paragraph is there. I'll just make two, three paragraphs. You could see here now I have the control. According to the paragraph, my star shape is moving. Just now two paragraphs. Earlier why it was not working? Because only one paragraph was there. Now after manual break, I made three paragraphs. Now the second option is according to the character, anchoring point. Now according to the character, I can set the position. You could see here now I have the control. According to the character, it is working. Earlier, only when one paragraph was there, I'll delete rest of the lines. Nothing happens. I'll make one new shape. See, when paragraph was selected, I was not having proper control. I can't move in between. But now, from when I have the character, when I click on the character, according to the character, I have the control to move the star, even in the between also. That means the anchor point can be moved. As a to character, as a character, if I click upon as a character, now with this option, you could see here, it is moving in between. When I'll clicking on to character, it was moving up and down, inside also. But when the last option I am selecting, as a character, That means it will give this kind of effect. It will take the space in between. So all that options I have shown of anchoring also, that how we can control the object with the help of anchoring option. Three options are there: to paragraph, character, and as character. Next topic I'll see now. Positioning image in the text. Alignment. It allows the vertical or horizontal placement of the image with respect to its anchor. Alignment tools are located under drawing properties toolbar as shown. Okay. An image can be aligned in 6 different styles, 3 horizontal and 3 vertically. So practically I'll explain you this, how the anchor will also work along with this. Now this option you could see here, left alignment. Now you could view how the anchor is working. Anchor is your left alignment, and from here we are selecting the alignment, center alignment and right alignment. Then top alignment, it will go towards the top, center, and from here, okay, I'll make it center, and then bottom. So different alignments are there. According to that, I can control the position of the object. So don't worry, from theory point of view, the question can come. And regarding that, already I have given you the notes, and also I'll be sharing you the notes of CBSE. Next topic, positioning image in the text. Just now I was giving the example of shape. So positioning image in the text, that means text wrapping. It allows the placement of image in relation to text. Text wrapping tools are available under drawing object properties toolbar. This is also important. For that, I'll be including one image here. I'll click on insert image, any image I'll take. I'll resize it. You could see here these options. None. First option is none. Nothing is going, it is just taking the place, like it has taken the place in between. Now the second option is parallel. Now when if I am taking it, I'll just decrease the size so that you can have an idea. It is coming in between. Okay. And then optimal, that means one side the text is coming. You could see like this. Before, now before the text will come before the image, and after, now text will come after the image like this. Okay. And through, that means it will come on the top. So these all the options are very easy, not too difficult to understand. So with this, we have finished the topic of drawing toolbar and different options associated with that. Even my tutorial has become too lengthy. So with this, I'm closing my tutorial. And if you like my explanation, then please do like, share, and comment, and also subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed it earlier. Okay, bye bye. Take care. Meet you soon in my next tutorial.